All right, let's move on to problem number 11. How many rectangles are there in this figure? Take note, dear learners, that squares are also rectangles, okay? And in this case, they could appear in any size. So sometimes it's hard to count them really, but I will share with you a technique on how to do them. So let's say from this one, um, here I would count one. Here I would write here two. There are two boxes, one, two. That's for the length. And for the width here, we can also count one and two there. Okay? I hope that you got this so far. And from here, what we have to do is what numbers you see here in the length, you add them. 1 plus 2, it's here. And the same thing should be done on the numbers here on the as in your width. 1 plus 2. Okay? And after doing them, you multiply. So 1 plus 2 is 3. And the other is also 3. So 3 times 3, that's a total of 9 rectangles in all. And they all come in different shapes and sizes. So if you got 9, great job. Congratulations. Okay? Number 12. Drawer contains 5 red, 2 yellow, and 3 green pens. If you were to pick one green pen, at least how many should you pick from the drawer? Especially if they are all scattered in random inside the drawer. What do you think? To answer this question, you have to think of the worst possible case. You assume the worst case that your goal is the green pen, right? But what you get are not green first. So suppose you got all the reds, there are 5 of them, and you got or picked all the yellow. And assuming that you have picked all the red and the yellow, then whatever one pen that you will get will surely be green. And so adding everything, 5 plus 2 plus 1, then that means you have to pick or get at least 8. Whatever 8 pens that you will get surely will contain at least one green pen. I hope you got this. Number 13. There are 26 letter cutouts, of which there are 21 consonants and 5 vowels in your English alphabet, right? The vowels are the A, B, C, D, E, and the rest are consonants scattered inside the drawer. If you pick everything in random, at least how many cutouts should you take out to get at least 2 vowels? What is your answer? Okay? So again, assume the worst possible case that your goal are the 2 vowels, but you took out or you picked unluckily all the consonants, which are 21 of them. And if you pick out all the 21 consonants, then whatever 2 that you will get will surely be vowels. So 21 plus 2, that gives us 23. Hence, you have to get at least 23 cutouts to make sure that there will be at least 2 vowels. Okay? It means that you could have 2 vowels, 3 vowels, but just to be sure, to have 2, you have to get 23. Okay, so far, so good. 14. In how many ways can you go from point A to B using 6 moves if you can only go up or right each step? Okay? So you are allowed only to go, for example, you can go either Right, 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 up, up, up. You could also have right, up, right, right, up, up. So if you will determine the total number of ways, how many are they? What do you think? So to do this again, I will introduce to you a shortcut that will make your life simple. So here's the thing. I just copied it from here. Here for the length, let's call this for now. Let's call this the length. Let's call this the width. So put a number one from each of the cord of the intersections here, the points here. One, 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 and another there, one, one, one. Okay? Then add them each corner here. One plus one, two, and place them in the intersection. Again, from here, two plus one, three. Three plus one, you place here the sum, which is four. Now go here and do a similar a similar thing. One plus two, three. Three plus three, six. Place it here in the intersection. Six plus four, 10. Then go up again here. One plus three, place here, four. Four plus six, what will I place here? 10. And lastly, 10 plus 10 will give us 20. So if you answered, so you see you have reached B already, which is 20. So therefore, there are 20 ways for you to go from point A to point B following the conditions of the problem. Okay, so far so good. I hope you got this. Number 15. This time it's something similar, but in how many ways can you go from point A to B to C? Using 8 moves. If you can only go up or right each step. For example, you could have up, right, up, right, 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 up. So you see there are 8 moves, right? So some aspects of this problem is similar to that of problem 14, but the technique here is simple. First, go from A to B and do a similar method I taught you just now. So what place there one, 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 then add them. 1 plus 1, 2. So place here 2. 2 plus 1 will give you 3. So place 3 here. Next, go to the next layer. 1 plus 2, 3. And 3 plus 3, 6. So place it here. In other words, if you go from A to B, it will take you 6. There are 6 possibilities in all. And if you could see, the shape of this is the same with this, right? This means that since there are 6 ways to go from A to B, and since they are the same in terms of shape, if you will place here the 1, 1, the 1, 1 again, you will know that there are actually 6 ways also of going from point B to point C. And by the fundamental counting principle, what we have to do is multiply the 2 6s, and that gives us 36 ways to go from A to B to C. I hope you got this right. And if you did, congratulations. But if not, at least we learned. I hope that we learned something today. 16. A six-sided die numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was tossed. In how many ways can you get an odd number? So from here, all of these numbers could possibly come out, right? But again, when we say odd, the 2, 4, and 6 are actually even. The odd numbers here are 1, 3, and 5. And so how many do you see? We have 1, 2, 3. Hence, there are 3 ways for us to have odd numbers. Okay? 17. Coin was tossed 2 times. How many ways? are there that have at least one head? When we say at least one head, it could be one head or two heads in this case. So, what is your answer? Let's see if you got this right. So, let H be head and T be the tail. No? So, again, these are the two sides of a coin. So, H, the head, is the portion that has the head of a, for example, of a hero, or you could see that in your coins. And the other side of that is what we call the tail. So if you list everything, you could either have head. The first is tail head, then head. You could have head, then tails, or both are tails. And you could see that these three, head, and head tail, have at least one head. And only this option, the tail has no heads. So that gives you three ways out of four for you to have at least one head. Did you get this right? I hope you did. Number 18. You answered all three true or false items by only one of true or false. In how many ways can you answer the test with at least two true? So meaning you could have two true or more true. Okay? So if you could still recall in our previous items, you could have either TTT, which means item number one is true. Now item number two is true. Item number three is true. You could also have item number one as true, item number two as true, and item number three as false. And if you list everything, you could have all of this. But if you could see, when we say at least two true, meaning you could have two or more true. So you have here, it has three truths, two truths, two truths, two truths. Here, only one, no true. So those that have two or more truths are these: one, two, three, four. Hence, there are four ways for you to answer the test with at least two true statements or two true answers. Are you confused? I hope you are not. Number 19. Okay. There are five friends, but you will choose only four of them to join you. In how many ways can this be done? Okay, what's your guess or what is your answer here? So to answer this one, let's try this. Here's the thing. Let the friends be A, B, C, D, and E respectively. So you could give them a name, but this time I will just, let's say their names are those five letters. For any four friends chosen, one of them will not be included, right? For example, out of the five, for example, one, two, three, four, five. If I chose these four friends, meaning this person here will not be included. So that's one possibility. Another possibility is that B is nothing, this second person is not included. Another possibility is the third one is not included. So that's just one, two, three, four. The fourth possibility is that this guy is not included. And the fifth possibility is if you choose this four, then this guy is not included. Hence, there are five ways. I hope you got it. I hope you're not confused. Because again, it's possible that one of them will not be included whenever you choose any four. All right. Number 20. There is a game where you can choose any two friends to help you in the competition. If you have four friends as of the moment, in how many ways can you choose those two out of four? So what important thing here is that as learners, you should be able to list them systematically. Let's say we don't know their names. Let's say their names are, or let's represent them, these four friends as A, B, C, and D, respectively. Or you could use any name or letter that you like to represent them. So you could have either AB, so AB, go to the right, AB, next is AC, next, AD. Then take note, you will not have, you're done everything with A. Don't go to the left, okay? BA, because AB is the same as BA. So you have just to go to the right. So you have B now, so BC, then BD, and lastly, CG. Did you get six? If you do, great job. All right.